Right, hello guys, Parkera here. This is going to be a little bit of my verdict opinions on the group match between England and Belgium. It's just finished. It's just after 8 o'clock here in New Zealand. Kickoff was around 6 a.m. I'm going to try and condense everything down a bit quicker, a bit more into a decent video. You would have seen some of my stuff on Twitter. Maybe not, probably not, I don't know. I'd say frustration for me at the end of in the second half, especially after we did concede that goal. Coming out of that game, I think Gareth Southgate did not allow England the best opportunity to win, and that's what we should have been going for. A draw would have been fine because we would have topped the group. If you had asked me before the game, the World Cup started, what would you prefer England, to finish, first or second in the group? And I would have said second because we would have had the easier route then, on paper, yeah? I mean, everyone would have predicted probably Colombia to win their group, but as it happens, Japan did. But I still think for us, second would have been good at the time, and it would have been the easier route to the quarterfinals. Ask me before this match, and it would have been first. I believe England are a better team than we have shown, especially today. I know today was kind of like, they had the feeling of a friendly. And going into the game, you kind of knew it would be. Both teams wouldn't risk too much. But to me, I want to know why we didn't play Harry Kane. I'm sorry. There's Twitter stuff going on in retweets. Okay, I'm not surprised that he was on the bench from the start, but when we conceded that goal, why didn't we get him? It looked like he was warming up. Why didn't we bring him on? Why didn't we even bring him on for the last 20 minutes or 15 minutes? He was our best chance at drawing the game. Even better chance to win the game. He's the leading damn goal scorer going into the second round, for crying out loud at this stage. What, on 5 or something? You put Kane on. Why? Even if it's the last few minutes, because it forces the opposition to focus more on one player, and that's Harry Kane. Because they know how dangerous he is. That in turn allows the other players more space and more opportunities. It then puts Belgium in two minds whether they focus still on Kane or spread the focus against the other players, thus also at the same time opening up more opportunities for Harry Kane and the other players. I just don't think Southgate gave us that opportunity today. Tactical wise or gameplay wise, I also don't think we have a player on the team, and it's probably because the team is quite young still if you really think about it, but we need a player who can grab the team by the balls and push us forward, or just grab the team and say, right, things aren't going right, this is what we're going to do now, we're going to just change things up a bit, lads. Could Cahill be that player? Because he's a bit older than that. Maybe. I don't know. Generally, defensively today, I thought we played fairly well. Belgium, to be fair, was a good test for us because they are obviously a top team. And I think, apart from a few little bits and pieces in the first and especially in the second half, I think we did fairly well. But concerned that Stones came off in the second half at halftime because I thought he was playing well in the first half. So I was a bit concerned. Hopefully it's nothing serious. Again, to me, and this is only my humble opinion, I don't see England or many players as much as I'd like to play, because in little old New Zealand we don't get much football here, and if you need to see football you get Sky, and even that's limited. So you guys, especially in England, would have more opportunities to probably comment or see players better. But to me, and I guess it's indicative of how I like to play, is I would have liked us to use the flanks more, especially the right, to stretch the Belgium team out, and then you bring the ball into the middle, forcing a decision, giving us more space in the middle to go for goal. It happened a lot on the left. It seems to be a favoured part for us, but I like to see it more on the right from my perspective. We're not doing it enough. And taking it to the byline and then crossing it in, or taking it there, stopping the, quick stop, pass it back to a fullback who's pushed up, and then straight into the middle and going for goal. Just frustration really from my tweets today, but frustration generally from everything. I believe this England team has the potential to get to at least the semi-finals. And I would have liked us to win this group, and a draw would have done that, and I would have liked us to go to Japan and beat Japan and face possibly Brazil. The way this World Cup has fickled down in the second round, there's a lot of big teams playing each other. The opportunities are there. Even the top teams aren't really playing to the best of their abilities. I would say probably France, in my opinion, is the only realistically big team who are living up to their hype. Argentina struggling. I don't think. Well, Spain struggling. Portugal. I mean, it's the Ronaldo show, really. They rely a lot on him. And again, I've mentioned Spain just not really doing very well. But yeah, I guess the gist of this video is I still believe in this team. I do believe in this team. I'm not going to slam the team because they're a young team. And I do think that if the core of this team can stay healthy and fit and playing, and we can go through to the Euros with a lot of these team players, and then push on to the World Cup, the following World Cup, I think it'll be a much, much better team. I mean, I guess you can think, if I get my years right, I mean, the 1990 team, a fair few of those players then went on to the next World Cup. And, you know, and I think it was the USA. We did all right in the USA. I might be confusing. It's not sidetracked. But I just don't think we were given the opportunities, and I would have liked to have seen Harry Kane come on, and I've explained why. I think Harry Kane is the talisman for the team. I think he is the guy who will put the focus from everybody else onto the team and allow the other players to express themselves more and to perform better, because they'll be given more freedom. I don't believe in this tiki-taka shit. As I see it, they're trying to dilly-dally into the box too much. I think a bit more, like I said, use of the flanks, stretch Belgium wide. That'll give us some space in the middle. Then we can push it into the middle if we want to do it that way. Let's actually work on our crosses and free kicks, our corners. A lot of them just we're wasteful. We're just... Potential's there. I believe this team can go to the semi-finals at least, and I think everybody should believe that. Is it coming home? It's a damn good chance to come home. Have I given up on England? No, hell no. I believe in England. I'm disappointed because I believe that we are a better team, and I think we should have won this group. And I wanted us to win this group. I wanted us to face Japan. I wanted us to potentially face Brazil. I didn't want the easier route now, as I mentioned, because to win the World Cup, you've got to face the best, and that means playing the best. Gives you the better opportunity. I mean, yeah, people say, well, it makes it harder to go through and win the final, but it also means if you get that far and you've played and faced tougher teams, then you're going to be probably better off for it as a group. But I think that's all. I hope that makes sense, guys. As my final thoughts, I guess, for the day. Hopefully, let me know what your thought of the game is. If you saw it, what were your thoughts? Do you agree with what I said? Do I make sense? What are your opinions? Come on, guys. Hit me down below with your thoughts and opinions on the match. How do you think England go? Where do you think we will go? How far, how deep do you think we can go into this World Cup? Do you think we should have at least played Harry Kane for 15, maybe 20 minutes? Or do you think that we made the decision to right decision, and let's not, you know, risk him for injury to the next round? Let me know down below. And to everybody else, right, I think that's it. Okay, I'm Parkera, I'm out. We'll see you later. Thanks, guys. I hope... we'll see you soon, and this time it will be a victory against Colombia. I'll see you later, guys.